Thank you very much for that, Steve. All right, well, a new play opens next weekend on the First Coast, Blak.Woman.Dynamik. It's 16 monologues delivered by an all-African-American female cast. And author Jana Bradley and director Zonnetta Thomas join us this morning to talk about it. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
First, tell me about the idea for this play and the concept.
Well, the concept came from a book. It's loosely based off a book that Ntozake Shange wrote for colored girls who considered suicide when the rainbow was enough. And that was the inspiration for this play. It touches on many topics that women face, like HIV, breast cancer, heart disease, diabetes, things of that nature, things that need to be brought to the forefront to make us aware of the change that we need to make in our lives. To be better women. Monologues
can be interesting in the way they deliver them, and you directed this. Tell me about what people will experience when they come out on Friday and Saturday, and what you hope they walk away with.
What they're going to experience is really fine theater right here in Jacksonville. These women that we cast for the roles are just amazing. I think what they're going to walk away with is that the fact that it's okay to be who you are, it's okay to face those issues, talk about them, and not feel like you have to be dynamic all the time, but just as long as you're realizing what's in your heart and what you need to bring to the table to help yourself and others.
Now, 16 individual monologues. Tell me how you came up or picked the women who will deliver these.
We actually had open auditions, and that was very interesting for us, being our first time out with Bedynamik Productions, and it was just so much fun. It was almost like the thing you see on American Idol. We used to see so many different people, and you're like, okay, no, but thank you.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of fun, and we started back in January with the open auditions, so it was a long search. It was amazing.
And I'm sure you picked the 16 best that came out there. This, you said fun, but it also, considering some of the topics, has to be emotional.
Right.
And talk about the feeling when writing and when watching this.
It is a very emotional project because of the topics that we do touch on. The 8 women that we cast have completely captured the concept behind Blak.Woman.Dynamik. They've embraced the characters, and they're going to bring to stage some phenomenal acting, something that Jacksonville hasn't seen for a very long time. Original theater. So that's the hope, to inspire and awaken.
And this is your first time out, you said?
Yes, my first time directing.
Your first time directing.
And Jana, being such a genius as a writer, it's easy to do, and it's such a passion for me.
And your first time writing a stage play?
It is my first time doing a stage play, yes.
Y'all are going to give birth and put this baby on stage. How do you feel a week out?
I don't know. I can't even describe it anymore.
Yeah.
You know, the People's Advocate newspaper covered one of our dress rehearsals and did a full-page article on us for the month of May issue. And when we read it, we were both in tears together.
Yeah.
Because one of the lines the writer said, which is Yolanda Tucker, she said that Jacksonville will be in for a Broadway performance. And we really believe that, but to have someone from the outside say that just blew us away. We're just so grateful.
Now, in these times, and putting on quality performances and Broadway quality in Jacksonville, it ain't cheap. And I'm sure you need some help doing that.
We do.
Yeah.
We do. This project has been a labor of love, and we are so dedicated and devoted to the project that we have funded it primarily ourselves. But we are still seeking sponsorship and donations. It is a week before the play begins, but anything helps at this point to make the dream happen. So if anyone is interested in that, please visit our website, which is indicated, www.bedynamik with a K on the end.com. And please, donate, give us a call. We're happy to talk about the play. Anything that will, make it a success is appreciated.
And we'll give that address out one more time. But you said make the dream happen. There are some young women, some young girls, and boys and men at home who are watching this, and they have a dream.
Yes.
And they may not be at this step, but they want to start where you started, by just taking a feeling and putting it down on paper, or taking something on paper and then putting it on stage. How do they get to what they feel, to making it something that is a performance or something that's tangible? Where do they start? Where did you start?
Great question.
They start just from that from that desire, that passion to want to say something to make a change, and that often will give you the courage and the motivation to find the words to get it out there for people to understand where you're coming from. That's what I did. I had no idea where I was going to begin with this play, but I knew what I wanted. I knew what I wanted the end result to be, and it just took some time and prayer and belief in myself and belief in my crew to make it happen, and here we are.
Yeah. All right. Well, Jana and Zonnetta, thank you so much.
Thank you.
The best to you and the play. I will be there next weekend.
Thank you.
All right. Well, if you want to see Blak.Woman.Dynamik, the shows are next Friday and Saturday at the Carpelas Museum on West 1st Street in Jacksonville. Visit bedynamik.com. It's spelled out on your screen, bedynamik.com, for all the ticket prices and information. There's general admission and a few VIP.